Thank you for stopping in at Craps Hawaii. Today, I'm gonna just practice a system that I developed for myself to use in San Diego, since I'm gonna be going there for the first time. So as you know, I usually bet 44 inside, 66 inside, 110 inside. But I developed this system for myself where I'm going to be betting 100 inside. It's going to be kind of based on my Easy 75. Like some of you know that you wanted to have a smaller Easy 75. So some of you play like the Easy 66 or maybe even an Easy 44. So anyway, this is kind of based off of my Easy 75. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Hopefully I can get to a point where I can show you some presses and why I'm playing 100 instead of 66 or 44 or 110. So I'm starting off with $500, and you know, if I'm starting my bets with 100, I should have $1,000 to play with bankroll. But just because it's a practice for me, I'm gonna play a $500 bankroll. So let's get started. It starts off with a 6 and 8 at $30. Then I'm gonna put 20 on the 5 and 20 in the field. So basically like an iron cross that I started off to protect my Easy 75. Easy 75 I would play like this, no 5, right? But I want to put this on here, and I have a reason for it, and I'll tell you about it later if I can get to that point. Also, to protect my $100 that I'm laying out here, I'm gonna play the three-way 7 hopping. Okay, each nickel will pay $75. So if a 7 does come out, I'll win 75. I'll lose 100. So it only cost me $25 to replace all my bets. Okay, so let's hope the dice is rolling decent, and that we can show you some press ups with this 100 inside. Okay, let's look for a point. Aces. Okay, not bad. We get paid double in the field, so we got 20. We get paid 40. Okay, we lose the 7s. Put our back out. Okay. Coming out again, looking for a point. 8. Okay, so 8's the point. In this case, we lose the $15 over here on the 7s. We lose the $20 in the field for the field bet. So I'm gonna take the 15 and the 20 because that makes 35, and 8 pays 35. So we're gonna place $20 on the 9, and what we lost over here on our Easy 7s hopping, I got the money back, right? Okay. So now we're gonna go and look for some numbers. 10. We gotta have the 10 so we don't get paid. 6. So 6 pays us $35. And I'm gonna take that because that's our first hit. 10, we don't have that again. I can hear my dog in the background. She just doesn't know when to keep quiet. But anyway, we win 28. Okay, $28. A 5 and 9 $20 bet pays $28. Okay. 11. 9. Okay, so since we took back 3 times, I'm going to show you this press, and that's why I put $20. You get paid $28 on a 509. That is $20. Okay, so you get paid $28. So what you do is you give the dealer $2. Okay, give the dealer $2. So it's a slight power press. So now you got 20, 40, and 30 makes 70. Okay, so what we want to do, and what I wanted to do, is I didn't want to have to press the 5 and 9 from $15, like in a 66 or in a 44, press it up to 15. I didn't want to have 15, then win 20, and then press the 5 and 9 to quarter, and then would have to press it again if I wanted to get it to 35. Like I always tell you, I want to make my 5 and 9 35. So in this case, by playing $20 on either the 5 or 9, one hit gives you 28. You give the dealer $2, makes it 70, and you press the 5 and 9 to 35. Okay, I'm sure you got that. It wasn't that difficult, and that's why, you know, I take my time explaining. Some people say, well, you talk too slow, you're taking too much time explaining, but I don't think that you could take enough time to explain so people know exactly what's going on. Some people catch on faster, some people are more novice players, and so it takes them a little longer to see it, and I want to make sure that everyone sees how to make the bets and the collections and things like that. Okay, so coming out, well, still trying to look for a point. 4, 10. So these are points that are, you know, being rolled that we can't collect right now. 10. And if we wanted to place the 4 and 10, we could, but it would cost us more money, and I don't want to, you know, use our bankroll to do it. Although I am losing a lot of wins in the field. And sometimes when it comes like that, just to chase the point out of the field, I bet the field. Just like I said, I bet the field, I chase it out of the field. But sometimes I don't want to chase it, because when I do that, it jumps to a 7, but it had way too much field, so it's going to end up killing me anyway, so might as well bet it. So lost the field, but win $35 for the 6. And we're going to take that. 9, and that's exactly what we wanted, because with the 9 we win $50 for $1. The other way, I would be pressing it up to 35 now, because I would have had it at quarters, right, or $15 and pressing it up to a quarter. So with $20, one hit, one press, both sides is 35. 4, 7 up. Okay, so at any point we could have down our bets down to 66 or 44, you know, like I explained that to you guys, but I'm trying to practice my system for myself, so I'm not taking it back down, at least not yet. So we're going to give the house $100 to have us set up. And put us hopping 3-way 7s. Okay, right away 7 right back. Luckily we had the hopping 7s. 2 of the 7s loses, 1 wins. That pays $75. and we got 100 out here, so we're gonna give the house $25. So we lost $25 by protecting us with $100. So that's another reason didn't want to come out with 110 or 220, because if you wanted to protect that amount of money, you would have to bet more on the sevens, okay, on the hopping sevens. Okay, so this way I give the house $25 with 175. We're back up. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to say is that, you know, I kind of developed this for me, this system, because of the fact that you only can manage your money. You cannot manage the dice. You cannot manage the table. You only can manage your money. Okay, so the more money you put out initially, the more chance that you're going to catch 1 point and 1/7, and you could lose $200 or $100-something, right? So the way to manage that is play it. You know, if I was playing $22 on the inside and somebody else is playing 110, and if the 1 point would come and then 7 out, the guy would lose $22. The other guy would lose 110. Okay, so that's a big gap and a big loss when you're betting big. That guy with $22, he can start, if the dice keeps rolling, he can press it up. He can start power pressing it up. You know, even if he was playing 44, you can press it up. You know, in 2 hits, if you were at 44, you bet at 66. 2 more hits, you had 110. But the initial cost, if the dice would have came out at 7, you would have lost 44. The other guy would have lost 110. And if you multiply that a few times along the hour or 2 hours that you're playing, or throughout the days, that's a lot of money. So that's why I like to. For me, I feel comfortable if I play in 100. I didn't want to go up to 110. I didn't want to be at 66. So I developed this system for me, and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so anyway, that's the reasons. 6. So 6 the point, lose the sevens, lose the field, but 6 pays 35. So 20 and 15 makes 35. 20 on the 9, 15 back here. So break even, right? Looking for some numbers. 9. You know, a lot of times, you know, 9 pays 28. I just want to press that up already, right? I could make 2 sides 35 already. But you know me, I try to tell you guys to take back your stay alive money so you can stay in the game. And that's where I get carried away sometimes. And like I said before, I get in my own way. And right away I want to press it up. But I gotta keep myself restrained and do what I say. 9. But see, it's things like this that I look at and I go, well, I would have collected $50 then. So you gotta work on being disciplined, right? Gotta work on being disciplined. Oh, that would be that. I would have collected $150 in those 3 hits if I pressed it up. But then, of course, you could have been getting caught with the sevens, pressing it up for 3 times, and then get wondering, why did I do that? So I took 30 for $2 because it pays 28. Well, we got our money back, and if we took this down, we'd win $100. But you know, that's not what the game is about, I guess, unless you were willing to take 100 and walk away and no playing for the day. Ooh, a lot of 9s. Okay, so anyway, again, pays 28, give $2, and go to 35. Okay, that's the press. And I missed it this time. Well, if I pressed it up, I would have been at 35 if I pressed it up. But that's not how I should be doing it, and hopefully I can catch more 9s or 5s. 11, 9. Oh, A lot of nines. At least we got one of them, so that's $50 for one. Six winner. That pays 35. And I'm gonna press him up to 60. Okay, so now once I get my bets pressed up, I don't work anymore in the come out. I don't put any field. I don't put any hopping sevens because I've already pressed up. And I feel that if the shooter's going to be throwing a long time, a lot of numbers, the seven's going to have to come up somewhere. And so more than likely, because he's throwing a lot of numbers, maybe he's throwing for 20 minutes, 40 minutes, you know that seven is going to come. And in order for him to throw that long or even see an hour roll, that seven has to come when he makes his point and he's coming on the come out. And that's where he's going to throw the sevens. So that's why once I'm pressed up, I don't work anymore unless I'm small money, $22, $44. I'm pressed up. I'll take a chance. Okay, so that's the reason behind me not working once I have it pressed up. Okay, for a point, ace deuce, 6. Okay, 6 the point, ace deuce, 5. Okay, so 5 pays another 50 for one. And I just want to try and show you guys the press. So we're going to take us up our 5 and 9 to 60 now. I was wishing we could hit it because 60 would have paid $84. Okay, $100 to the house. Now that I need this ones. Okay, now we're working on the come out. New point. 4. For the point. Field gets paid. 7s lose. So I know this system will work as long as the dice rolls a few numbers, just like any other system. Yeah, if the table is not working, no system is gonna work. Okay, because no press, point was made. I'm gonna repeat my come out bets. Hopping 7s. 4. Well, looks like a repeat. Lose the 7s, win the field. Three crap. 10. Hard 8. Hard 8 pays 35. And we gotta take that because we didn't take anything back yet. 9. So 9 pays 28. Five pays 28. And like I said, I think we took back at least 3. We're almost at $100, probably playing $10 or so. So because we took back, go to 35. And you want to start, pressing as soon as you can, especially when the dice not rolling a lot. But as soon as you get your money back, you want to start pressing it. Press and take, press and take. So we pressed up. So now I'm gonna take 35 for the 6. Seven out. Not all that great, not all that great, but at least we're getting back our money that we started with, and still made $30. Wasn't a long roll, but we still made some money. So this all goes down. Give the house $100. This all went down. Yeah, this all lost. Not my money. Give the house $100 and have them set us up. Okay, off on the come out. 10 hard. Lose the 7s. Win the field. 10 hard. Point. 3 crap. Seven out. Right there. What a loss that was. Okay, leave us the way it is. Give the house $100. Lose the 7s, win the field. Seven. Wow. I guess the table went south. About now, I think we'd be walking, right? When the table starts to do this. 5. 5. Base 28. That's 28. Lose the field. Four. Six wins 35. Winner 5, base 28. Off, we didn't press up, so we can go out. Okay, so we're gonna be working. Six. Okay, lose the field, lose this, but win 35, so we're just gonna take this and put $20 on the 9. 6 winner. Page 35. So we didn't press, so we can make it look like a coming out again. 6. Okay, lose the 7s, lose the field, collect 35 for the 6, 20 on the 9. Three crap. 4. 4 again. Dice flipped over, but I guess it's trying to show me it's gonna be a 7. We'll see, dice, we'll see. Yep, it told me that. But anyway, I don't want to make the video too long, but I showed you the presses, and that's what I wanted to do. So maybe, anyway, hopefully, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll one more time. We had $200, $300, about $315 left. $315 out of 500. So what's that, like 185 or so that we lost for? You know, you saw how bad it was. But anyway, I just wanted, I'm not gonna roll already because the video's gonna get too long. But what I wanted to do is just show you the presses without rolling the dice. So in case you missed it and I didn't get to it, that's what I wanted to show you, is the presses. So I know the system will work if the table is okay. I can see it, I know it will, but the table has to be okay. If the table is not good, any system won't work, unless you want to go to the dark side and take your chances there. But anyway, so let's see, we'll show the press. So the 5 and 9 hit, you know already, you're gonna get $28. Give $2, make it 20, 40, 30, which is 70. So you would take the 5 and 9 to 35 on both sides. Okay, so that's the hit. Now let's say the 6 or 8 hits, that pays 35. And we want to press it up. I know I used to press to 66, but in this system I won't be pressing to 66. I'm going to press to 60. So let's say the 6 or the 8 hits again. I'll press that to 60. And so now we're at 60, 60, 35, 35. So now let's say the 5 or 9 hits. It pays 50 for one, well, actually 49 for one. I mean 49, give one, make 50, right? So the press would go up to 60 on the 5 and 9. Okay, so now once you get set like this, the 5 and 9 will now pay you $84 or 85 for one, right? The 6 and 8 will now pay $70. So let's say the 5 or 9 gets hit again. So it pays you $85 for one. Okay, so let's say $85 for one. So you got $85. What we want to do is we want to press both sides up. We got 60, right? So we want to press both. We need 40 and 40. So we need $80. So we're going to take back $10 because we had 85 for one. We want to press this up $80. So we got 60 and 60, that's 120. $80 would be 200. So the press would take you up to $100 on each side, and that's where you want to get to, $100 on both sides. Okay, so that's the pressing up. $100, you know, gonna pay 140. Give $10, you get 150 on the 5 and 9. Now the 6 and 8, if a 6 or an 8 gets hit, you're gonna get paid $70. Gets paid $70 if a 6 or 8 gets hit with 60. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna press both sides up, 1 unit, 1 unit, and you're up to $90. Okay, and you're up to $90. So $90 on a 6 and 8 pays 105. And now you're over here at the 5 and 9, we're at $100. It's going to pay 140 or 150 for $10. So anyway, that's where I want to get to. And of course, we can press it up higher after that. But that's where we want to get to with our presses. And that's why I go to 60 so that I can collect 70 and I'll make both sides 90. And that's why I go to 20, so one hit I can make both sides 35 and then start my press up. Okay, so anyway, that's my system that I'm going to be trying to use when I go to San Diego in a few days. So I just wanted to show it to you since I was going to practice, and hopefully it, I know the table wasn't well, but at least you got to see the press, and that's what I wanted to show you. And hopefully, you know, some of you might want to use this system, and that's great. But anyway, you want to stay alive to begin with. Once you can press, go ahead and press. And the good part is one hit, both sides is 35. You're going to be collecting $50 for one because it pays 49, right? So thanks for viewing this video. Thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. Please make sure if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Other than that, stay alive, and we'll see you again when I get back. Thank you very much.